Hi everyone and welcome to another video from Aromatic. In this video you'll see how to make Turkish coffee. It's quick and easy to prepare, and if you like to drink coffee, we recommend you try it since it's pretty good. So stay tuned.
Aromatic.
Before we start, just a few words about Turkish coffee in case someone hasn't encountered it until now. Turkish coffee is a pretty popular style of coffee made from very finely ground coffee beans. Its main characteristic is its strong, tasty aroma with the specific foam on top. There are no filters or additives when making it, so all you essentially drink is coffee boiled with water. One more way to recognize Turkish coffee is the way it's served. The trademarks of Turkish coffee are a smaller metal coffee pot called a cezva or ibrik, small cups and saucers. With coffee, sugar is served, but using it depends on your taste. Oftentimes, various sweets are also served with it. All in all, when prepared properly, a Turkish coffee is a visual and taste delight. For making Turkish coffee, first you'll need a coffee pot for Turkish coffee. Since this isn't the usual coffee pot, and if you haven't seen one before, you'll easily recognize it by the characteristic shape and longer handle. As you'll see, it's made this way for practical reasons like for easier boiling of water, pouring coffee, easier holding, and to avoid burning your hands. It's made out of metal, usually copper or other metals. Next, you'll of course need coffee. Coffee for making Turkish coffee is easily recognized because it's very fine grounded. It looks much like flour. The coffee, which is usually a mixture of various sorts of coffee beans, has a big impact on the taste of the coffee. In most cases, there are stronger or lighter mixtures. Choose what suits you best. Besides this, you'll also need 1 metal teaspoon. For serving the coffee, you have different options and you can use what suits you best. You can use normal mugs or cups, but the custom way to serve Turkish coffee is on a tray in smaller cups with saucers. Some cups don't have handles, but handles are better when the coffee is hot. If you're serving sugar, add a sugar bowl and smaller spoons. 1 more added teaspoon would be good to avoid getting the sugar wet from coffee. As you'll probably see elsewhere, there are several ways of preparing Turkish coffee, but the basics are the same. There are some minor differences in the way the water is boiled, is it boiled in the coffee pot or added afterwards, and some differences in preparing the coffee itself before boiling. The way shown in this video is perhaps the most widely used and practical one that gives a tasty and good cup of coffee. First, boil the water. There are 2 ways you can do this. Boil the water in the coffee pot or in a kettle. We recommend using a kettle since adding coffee to boiling water in the coffee pot may cause huge spills and a mess if you're not careful. Also, it's important to use boiling water, avoid using just warm water. Next, put coffee into the coffee pot. In this case, the coffee pot holds about 300 milliliters of water. To this, add 4 teaspoons of coffee. In grams, that would be about 18 grams. After this, pour the boiling water over the coffee. Pour almost to the brim of the coffee pot. Don't overdo it so the coffee has enough space for additional boiling. At this point, you'll see a layer of foam forming on top. Put the pot back on the stove and let the coffee boil for a short time. You can mix the coffee a bit while adding water. Wait until you see small bubbles on top and then remove the pot. Best be present until the coffee boils. If you leave it unchecked, a volcano of hot coffee may easily spill around. Finally, remove the pot and let the coffee rest a bit. Best don't drink the coffee immediately. Wait a couple of minutes until the coffee rests to the bottom of the pot. In the meantime, you can prepare the cups, saucers, and sugar bowl if needed. Now the coffee is ready for serving. Before pouring, it's custom to put some coffee foam in each cup. It's not necessary to do this, but this way every cup will have some foam, which adds to the pleasure and taste. For the end, one more very important thing. Know that Turkish coffee is meant to be drank with pleasure, ease, happiness, and preferably in company. Also know that in most parts of the world where Turkish coffee is popular, it's a sort of mini social happening and an occasion for gathering family and friends. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps to make yourself a nice cup of Turkish coffee and enjoy it. Please like and subscribe, it's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.